Welcome to Higher Health, the podcast that elevates your understanding of health beyond the conventional into a realm where mind, body, and spirit align. If you're ready to rise above the noise of traditional health approaches and connect deeply with your inner wisdom, you're in the right place. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Rogers, a heart-centered, Harvard-trained epidemiologist, researcher, medical intuitive, and transformational health and longevity expert. In this space, we explore the profound journey of health and well-being, where every choice aligns with your highest self. Together, we'll unlock the true essence of being healthy, empowered, and whole. Welcome back to Higher Health with Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. I am so happy, honored, and thrilled that you are here for the first episode of 2025, which, of course, my divine and sacred guides and I planned to release on Valentine's Day, because everything that I do, everything that we co-create for you is done with love, in love, from love. And regardless of the topic, I hope that you can always feel that love and connect to it and me in each and every episode. And speaking of time, that's exactly what we're talking about on today's show. One of the most common excuses people have related to their health is about time. I just don't have enough time. I don't have time to do all that. I can't fit it in. Well, I have to take care of everyone and or everything else first, so it's hard to find time for me. There's not enough time. Well, I have to do X, Y, and Z before I can take time for that. I'm too busy. Any of that sounding familiar? If you haven't thought or said something similar at some point in your life, you've probably heard something like this before. The popular opinion seems to be that being healthy requires a sacrificial burial of your time. Health costs time. Being healthy costs time. Doing the things I need to do to be healthy costs time. Time I'm not willing to spend. So if that's the case, how are you spending your time then? And what do you consider a valuable use of your time that benefits you more than using that time to be healthy and tend to your health and well-being? A higher level question to consider now. Why do you think that you have to compartmentalize the time you spend on your health from the time you spend on all the other things? This is a really important higher health lesson. Health is a state of being. It's a state of being that you exist in or embody. So that means it's a constant. Since being healthy is a constant state, it's ever present, all the time. This disproves the belief that health requires a giving up of time, or that time spent doing other things exists separately from health or being healthy. Time to release this belief system, if you recognize you've ever attached to it, because it's a lie. The truth is that it is all connected. One of my favorite words and one of my highest values, connection. Every moment of your life is connected to your health because every moment of your life impacts it. And as I've shared before, being healthy is being connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source, so that you can make choices in alignment with your healthiest and highest self. Let's talk about the belief or thought that doing the things you know you need to do to be healthy costs time or is an expense of your time. Essentially, what you're saying or thinking is that you're losing time or wasting time. That taking the time to do those things is draining time away from your limited time bank you have here on Earth. Time to interrupt that pattern immediately. Taking time to do things to heal and be healthy is giving you time, not taking it away. It's extending your longevity, not shortening it. The more time you use doing things for your health, the more time here on the planet you'll have. And the quality of the time you do have will be much higher. The time you use for your health will save you time. Time sitting in doctor and health practitioner appointments, time getting sick or being unwell, time recovering from being unwell, time simply not feeling your best, and time here on earth. Another misconception about health and time I've already mentioned several times without highlighting it on purpose. Did you catch it? It's that health or being healthy requires effort through time because you have to, quote, do things. Just the energy around this feels heavy and hard. Can you feel it? Feel into this with me for a moment. Traditionally, people think that to have optimal health, they have to spend time doing things like maybe exercising, meditating, cooking healthy meals. That takes time away from other things they want or are obligated to do. Health requires effort through action. To have optimal health, I must do X, Y, and Z, then I will be healthy, right? Wrong. This is ass backwards. Ass backwards. This implies you're giving something up that you don't want to, and this is a lack mindset. Since you are a powerful cosmic being capable of creating anything you want, this is a powerful statement you may want to retract and rephrase. We live in an abundant universe. This is not an either-or situation. I must either spend my time doing something for my health or doing the other things I need and want to do. There's no trade-off here. So the great news is that it's both and. You do get to have it all if you want. You just have to decide and create the reality, which may look very different from the reality you've been creating for yourself. The truth is that by being healthy, you'll easily do the things you need and want to do to be healthy, and then you'll have the optimal health and longevity you desire. And how do you just be healthy? My loves, this is what higher health teaches us. Just be what? Connected. That's it. Be connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source. That's all being healthy truly is. When you're being connected, all of a sudden, you'll easily, happily, effortlessly start to make the choices in alignment with your healthiest and highest self. And guess what? Magic happens. As you're being connected, just being healthy, those things you thought you had to take separate time to, quote, do so you could have optimal health, they'll become organic, effortless, desired choices that you make in ways you want to use your time. And guess what else? As you're navigating everything else you do with your time, you'll still be being healthy because you'll still be connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source. Then you might find that you start to reevaluate those other ways you use your time. Maybe you'll make different choices about how you socialize. Maybe it will be over mocktails instead of cocktails because that's a healthier choice. Maybe it will be a choice to hang out with different people because you finally realize you don't want to be around the toxic people in your life who make you feel drained. And just like that, you're creating relationships that support instead of stunt your growth and health. Maybe you'll discover that everyone else first and you last was counterproductive, and that when you put you and your health first, everyone else is better off for it. Maybe you'll start taking deeper breaths with intention and developing your intuition so you can grow your connection and experience health in a way you never imagined yet. Maybe you'll fall back in love with yourself and being healthy will feel so good. You won't be able to believe you ever let yourself live any other way. Maybe you'll be brave enough to do all the things you used to only dream you do because you're so damn connected that you can't help but become the most unapologetic version of yourself. And it feels so good, you'll never turn back. Maybe your ripple effect will exponentially grow. Maybe you'll change the world. Maybe you will. I know you are more than capable, but you get to decide. So today, we get to reframe the story about time and health. Alleluia. Time and health go hand in hand. Health is a state of being, a constant. It only benefits me and the world around me to exist in this state. Being healthy gives me more time. It gives me more time on the planet, and it makes that time feel as good as possible. It optimizes me, my life, and my longevity. It gives me the chance to experience the highest quality of life possible for as long as possible. Health isn't an either or choice. It's a both and, because it's a state of being. And yes, you still have to do things to be healthy. But as I've mentioned, those things won't be effort-filled chores anymore. They'll be the natural choices you want to make that feel effortless and make you feel good. Being healthy is being connected to myself, mind, body, and spirit, and a source, so I can make the choices in alignment with my healthiest and highest self. The end. Now that's a beautiful story. And now you get to ask yourself, am I being healthy? Really? Stop right now. Unless you're driving a car. Ask yourself, am I being healthy right now? Am I being connected? If you're disconnected, you're simply not being healthy. If you're just going through the motions of being healthy, but you're doing it from a place of disconnection, you're honestly still not being healthy. If you showed me a picture of two people walking on a treadmill side by side and asked me, are they both being healthy? I would not tell you yes. I'd say maybe. If one person is staring at a TV screen with earbuds on while they keep themselves distracted, while the other person is listening to binaural beats and connected to their intentional breath, I'd say one is being healthy and the other is not. Why? Because one of them is totally disconnected while the other is completely connected. And when you're disconnected from yourself, you're missing the very foundation and essence of being healthy, because it all starts with your connection. When you approach health from that traditional ass backward way of thinking, when you believe that time you use doing things to be healthy is an expense, you're standing in your own way. I'm here to help you get out of your own way. I'm here to help you see your own blind spots. I also know you really don't want to spend time trying to manage and battle symptoms and fighting against cognitive and physical decline as you age. This is one of the missing links in our current research. Research has done a great job at helping us learn about things we can do to be healthy. But its gap in the healthy aging and longevity world and in general is that it doesn't teach us how to be, how to just be healthy, how to just be connected. It's a difficult concept for many scientists and people to quantify. And these people cannot seem to figure out how to study and talk about the unquantifiable. Fortunately, this is a gift Spirit sent me here to fill. I'm all about the unquantifiable. This is a necessary gap I'll fill for you through my own work at my Research and Training Institute and through this higher health movement. When you are just being healthy, then doing the things that benefit our health and longevity become effortless because you naturally make the choices in alignment with your healthiest and highest self. And health and life, they get a whole lot better, more magical, and more miraculous. Speaking of my Research and Training Institute, don't forget to participate in our current health experiences study. This is our first independent research study, and it's live right now. This groundbreaking study aims to explore the lived experiences of all of us navigating the healthcare system and the impact that those experiences have had on health and well-being. This study is open to everyone. It's open to you right now, and your voice matters. If you've ever visited a doctor, faced a health challenge, or experienced the healthcare system in any way, which is all of you, your story can help shine a light on what truly needs to change. Check out the recent episode where I talked all about the Research and Training Institute, our mission, and our current research if you've missed it. The link to participate in the study is in the show notes for this episode. So again, please know how important your voice is, and the world needs to hear your voice and your stories. I hope that you have a beautiful Valentine's Day. You don't need a special someone out in the world to celebrate love, to feel love, to be surrounded by love, to be in the vibration of love, and to love yourself. I sincerely hope you can feel the love and positive energy infused into this podcast episode. Remember that the world needs you and your light. Trust yourself and your heart. And the way to do that is by staying connected to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and to source. That's all that being healthy truly is. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to Higher Health with Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. If you enjoyed the show today, it would mean so very much to me if you subscribe to the show and leave an honest, positive review. You can easily subscribe by going to the upper right-hand corner of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and press the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. Also, be sure to sign up for my email list and join my private Substack community to get even more content, value, and support on your health and well-being journey. You'll find these links in the show notes. Sending you so much positive and supportive energy today. I really hope you can feel it.